Hello, to start our meeting today, I'd like to go ahead and introduce myself and my colleague Hannah, and then briefly introduce ourselves and share a little bit of information about Dell EMC and about what we can offer to Bauer. Well, firstly, my name is Brian and this is Hannah.
Well, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you all. And as Brian previously mentioned, our goal for this meeting is to see if there's a potential partnership that could prove beneficial for the both of us. Firstly, my name is Hannah, and together I work with Brian at Dell EMC, where we have the wonderful opportunity to share the capabilities of the VX block in pioneering the future. Um, we have previously met with Pat, but we haven't yet met the pleasure of meeting Andy, who we understand is the VP of IT at Bauer.
Yes, that is correct. And let me take this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Andy, and I am the VP of IT at Bauer and have been this role for 3 years. For me, I would really like to stress the importance of improving our system uptime and cybersecurity. Pat has told me a little bit, but I would love to hear more from you guys.
Yeah, so to recap in our initial conversation, we briefly shared what our goals were, and now we are hoping to better understand what Dell EMC could offer us.
And that sounds like exactly what we hope to do by the end of this meeting as well. And we understand that your time is valuable. So we're just going to spend the next 10 minutes better understanding if the VX block could prove beneficial in helping Bauer achieve their objectives. How does that sound?
Great. We have set aside 10 minutes to really understand more about VX blocks and what it is and what it can offer to us as well.
Yeah, that's great. Just to introduce ourselves again, my name is Brian, this is Hannah. We have both been account executives for Dell EMC and have been for the past 2 years. Our organization provides an entire portfolio of data infrastructure that includes servers, storage, data protection, and cloud integration. One of our products is a VX block, which is a combination of these services. Here at Dell EMC, our main goal is to help our customers find the perfect solution for their specific needs. So we would like to better understand how the IT department functions a little better, see if we can work together to help Bauer achieve their business goals. By the end of this call, there's a plan we can create to better achieve your goals, and we can start planning for what the future of Bauer and the VX block would look like. And we can also discuss how that process will work for you guys. How does that sound?
That sounds like a plan. And should our goals align, then we would love to discuss the idea of how we could put our potential plan into action.
Well, that sounds wonderful. For me personally, I feel like whenever you have action, you have a plan. Whenever you have a plan, you have some goals. So, just so I can better understand, what are the goals exactly for improving Bauer's IT infrastructure, and what do you guys hope to achieve?
Our being one of the top schools for business, we would like to maintain our high status by matching with the top of the line technology infrastructure. We would like to upgrade our data management and security, as well as improve system speeds and application downtime for our staff and the students. And with this, we recognize with all of our goals, a good starting point would be fixing the lack of integration between our multiple systems.
Okay, with your current infrastructure for Bauer, how's it going? What are the reasons why you haven't closed another deal yet for another infrastructure?
Well, we've needed to make a lot of upgrades to our current system. Our lack of integration between our multiple systems has caused us a bit of a headache, and we've received a lot of complaints from our faculty and students about downtime. I think we haven't really closed on any other deals because of budget constraints. So we're looking for something that will answer all of our current problems while remaining budget friendly.
All right, so just to recap and make sure that I'm hearing this correctly, I asked earlier about what are the goals for improving Bauer's IT infrastructure. What I'm hearing is that the first goal is maintaining that status as a top business school, and the second goal being maintaining a budget-friendly solution. I think the most important question and better understanding how we're going to turn this goal into a plan and a plan into action is understanding what are the potential implications of an outdated IT department for Bauer and the ability to sustain that reputation as a top business school.
So as you pointed out, and as I previously mentioned, we have a duty to carry out to our staff and students. If technological operations are slow on our side, we would be unable to provide the resources our school utilizes. If we would not be able to carry out such standards set, our reputation would fall back.
Okay. If Bauer doesn't act on this problem now, then how will this affect the future of students and their education?
Well, we fear that if we don't fix these issues, it could cause repeated interruptions in student learning and challenges for our faculty to actually give our students a positive learning experience.
So one of the implications of not upgrading would directly go against that first goal, which was maintaining that status as a top business school. So you fear that if these issues aren't resolved, it could cause potential interruptions in online learning. What about your current IT infrastructure? It's not alleviating these fears. What seems to be the issue exactly that you are afraid of it ruining that reputation as a top business school?
Drastic system downtime, as our staff and students have pointed out to us. Such implications have set back the work that they must need to get done.
Okay, from talking to you guys about this today, it appears that you're looking for something that is efficient and contains many solutions to further improve the Bauer data infrastructure so that students and faculty can have a smooth experience in online learning. I believe we can meet those needs extremely well with the VX block that we offer. I highly think that Bauer will benefit greatly from this product.
So we maintain and upkeep a server storage room for our infrastructure that we staff to ensure runs smoothly. Bauer partners with 8 different suppliers to provide the current IT infrastructure and program capabilities.
All right, and so I'm aware that you guys currently have multiple servers and IT hardware that take up about 10,000 square feet of space. And to save on space, switching over to a VX block appliance will only utilize a single server, which will take care of that need and that issue of what the implications of having these multiple servers in a room do that could potentially damage the reputation as a top business school. Would you guys like to hear a little bit more about what the pricing aspect of this plan would look like?
What Allison is trying to say is that we would love to hear more about what you have to offer.
Thanks for saving the day, Charlotte. Well, what we can offer you is the VX block, which is new and innovative servers, storage, data protection, network hardware, and a future-proof program. We have 2 main product focuses, which are the PowerStore Unity XT and the Power Max and Power Scale. We also offer 2 interfaces that you can choose from, one of which is a singular and the other is global data access. And for the basic version, we're looking at an expected cost of around $400,000. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it'll get the job done. But for the top of the line component, for the top of the line school, we're looking around a little upwards of $550,000.
I don't know. I think this may be a little more than what we were willing to spend on upgrades at this point. We have to stay under budget to make this work.
Okay, is that your only concern that's preventing you from wanting to move forward with our product? Pricing is a very easy thing we can work around if that's the case.
Well, if we could get this to around 480,000 with the upper tier components, it could possibly work.
All right, so this has definitely been a helpful and informative session. We're going to look over the cost of any potential upgrades, and I think we can maybe get it down to $500,000. And we're not exactly sure what your budget is, but that's if we find some wiggle room that I'm sure we can do for a potential client like Bauer, because we know if we invest in you, you will invest back in us. So we're going to go ahead and craft a plan that will work for Bauer. Get all the details kind of planned out within all the different servers and IT tech and all that fun stuff. I'm gonna get that paperwork started. That way you can discuss it and look over it within your department. And I look forward to helping guide you through this process as we continue this partnership. So I just want to say thanks for taking the time to meet with us, but Brian and I, and all of us at Dell EMC are happy at this opportunity of a potential partnership. And it was really great talking with y'all.
Okay, we both really appreciate your time today, and we look forward to working with you guys in the near future.
Likewise, and we are excited at the opportunity to work with Dell EMC in improving our IT solutions at Bauer.
It was a pleasure introducing Annie to what the VX Block could do for Bauer.
We really enjoyed our meeting today. Brian and I are sure going to get on this plan and send that paperwork as soon as we can. And once again, we appreciate your time. We understand it's valuable, but the knowledge that we both gained from this 10 minutes is priceless. So thank you once again. We look forward to continuing speaking with you guys. All right. It was a pleasure.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. Thank you both.